Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be teaching you Excel interface. Things you need to know before you start inputting your data, the buttons on the Excel interface, your row, your column. So don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like and drop your comment if you have any questions. So let's go straight into the practical part. Let's go into the practical part. So in Excel, these buttons are called the tab. These are the tab, and why all these are the ribbon. These are the ribbon functions. So this file, home, insert, payout, formulas, data, all these are called tab. And when you click on each tab, they have their own ribbon functions. So this is what you will use for your analysis. This is what you will use to navigate Excel. So this is what you will use to navigate Excel. So this arrow up here, this is called the undo arrow, and this is called the redo arrow. So what is an undo arrow? Let's assume you type something, you did something that you want to undo, so you just click on the undo button and that thing will go. Or maybe you mistakenly delete something and you will need to redo it. Click on the redo arrow and it will come back. So this is the letter I type here. Immediately I click on the redo button, it came back, and if I click, so that is what you will use. These are the functions you will use to navigate the Excel, like you will use for your analysis. If you click on home, you will see where you can paste. When you copy, this is where you paste, and this is where you change your font design. This is where you change any font you want to use. This is where you change your font style, and this is where you increase your font size or decrease it, whatever you want to do. And this is where you bold your text, italic and underline. And this is your border box. So if you're okay, let me create another sheet. If your Excel sheet is like this, when you do anything on it and you print it on a paper, on an A4 paper, you will not see all these lines. These lines are invisible. These lines that you are seeing here will be invisible on your A4 paper. When you print anything out, it will be invisible. Or when you share, maybe when you save a file on PDF and you want to view it on PDF, this line will be invisible. You will not see this line. So this border is what you will use to create a line. If you want the line to be visible. So let's assume that I want this line to show. I want to do something on an Excel. I want to print it and I want lines to show so that I won't be confused. So just check the way I light. I hold on my mouse. I click on I click on the left button. Like I left click. I hold on the left click button and I drag it down with my mouse. I drag it down. Then I can click on this border. So anyone I want to use, if I want only the bottom border to be visible, I'll click on bottom border. If I want only the top border to be visible, I'll click on top border. If I want the left border, and so on and so forth. This is no border, this is right border, this is all border, this is tick box border. So anyone I want to use, let me click on all border. So as you can see, there is border. So if I do anything on this and I print it on my A4 paper, it should be visible. Or if I save it on my PDF, these lines will show, unlike when it was like this. So this line will show. This is what border is all about, and this is where you fill. For instance, you type in your heading like name, address, phone numbers, and so on, and you want that header to be filled with color so that it stand out in your when you are doing your formatting. So you will just click on this one. So you see, immediately I put it on the one, or you will just put it on the name, left click and drag. Then you put the color you want, and it will fill in any color you want. So this one you can bold it so that it will stand out. You can increase the format so that it will stand out as heading. So this is how you format your Excel. So this is if you want to change your font color. So like this, maybe I want to change this name to color. I don't want it in black. So immediately I click on this, it will change the color. Immediately I click on this, it will change the color. So in case you want to change the font color, so this is how to change it. This is the button you will use. And why this is your alignment functions, if you want it to be at the middle, okay, let's assume we want, okay, let's assume, okay, I will get there. Before I use the alignment button, let's talk about this wrap and match center. Let's assume I want to write an heading. I want that heading to be at the middle, like to be like 2-3 lines together. We call it merge. So let me say this, I want to merge these cells. Okay, before we go to merge, let me assume that you don't know anything about Excel. This is your first time, you're a novice, and that means you won't even know what is called row or column. So this is our row from 1 2 3 4 5 6 downward. This is called row. This is your row. Why A B C D to any letter that is on Excel, that is your column. So just know that this is your column and this is your row. This is column A, this is column B, this is column C, this is column D, this is row 1, this is row 1, this is row 2, this is row 3, this is row 4, this is row 5, this is row 6. So this is your row and this is your column. So now let's go. Let's assume I want to merge this row together. I want to merge it together. I want to put a text there that will be an heading. So let me just delete this. Let me delete this. So let me merge these cells together. Okay, another thing, this is your row, this is your column, and this box here, this box that I am clicking on, this is our cell box. It is called your cell box. This box like this that I am clicking on, it is called your cell box. And every box has a name. Every cell box has a name. And what is your cell box name? Check it here. This is your name box. This is where you check this is your name box. This is where you check the name of your cell. So this particular cell that I am clicking on, this particular cell, the name is F15. That is column F, row 15. This one that I click on is C7. That is column C, row 7. This one that I click on is G7. That is column G, then row 7. So every box has a name. This is your cell. This is your cell. So now, because I don't want to be calling a particular thing, you'll be like, what is she talking about? That is why I'm taking my time to explain this. So let me say I want to merge these cells together. So I will align it like this by left clicking on my mouse and dragging. Then I will click on merge, and this cell will merge together. So I can decide to write name of Noisemakers. So now you see, if it's maybe when you type your own will not come to the middle. It's understandable. Maybe your own will be at the side like this. So this is where this alignment function comes in. So this we put it at the side, this we put it at your right hand side, while this we put it at the middle. And for your heading, we want it to be at the middle. So this will be where your alignment button will come in. So this we put it at the side, this we put it at the left hand side, and this we put it at the middle. So after that, you can decide to do, I can decide to increase the font just to make it bold. I can decide to bold it just to make it stand out like a heading. Sorry. So this is what merge and center is all about. So this is what merge is all about. So this wrap test, I cannot explain this ribbon one after the other. I'll just explain the home ribbon. But as time goes on, if you stick to my channel, just stick to my channel, subscribe, like, and click on the notification button so that you will know when I drop a video. So I will always talk more on data analysis, on data entry. You can check on my YouTube channel. You see all my previous videos on data entries, how you can track your expenses, how you can use Loyverse for your business, and many more. So I will just have to explain the home tab now. Then as time goes on, as we are going deep into the Excel data analysis class, I can talk more about inserts, page layouts, formulas, and every other ones. So let's talk more on home tab. So just stick to my YouTube channel and you will not regret. If you have been planning to learn data analysis and I don't have phone, I don't have money, just stick to my YouTube channel. I will break it down like ABC. You understand everything, the basic things that you need to know and the advanced things that you need to know about Excel, about data analysis, Excel, SQL, Power BI, and so on and so forth. So now I digress. Let's move to the next. So this is wrap test. I call this wrap test. And what is wrap test? I don't want to do too much of theory, so we are doing the practical. So let's assume that I wrote something very long, maybe like address, description, and location. Can you see that it's very long? It's even looking as if it enters another cell, but no, it did not enter another cell. It's still in cell E. Check it. It's still in cell E. It did not enter, but it's too long. If let me say I want to write something in cell F3, I will have to write and it will cover. It's not even looking good at all. So that is where wrap text come in. So this, I can just click on it and I will click on my wrap text, and you see what it does to it. It's wrap it. It gives me that, okay, this is where I want it to be. I don't want it to go into another cell. I don't want it to look at that. So if I did not do it like this, there's another way that you can do it. You can just drag your column and it will be wide. So any way that you want to do it, you have to do it. You don't have to leave it like this. So that you do it, you click on the wrap text, or you widen your column. So another thing here is general. This general is where you will see numbers, currencies, accounting. So as we go deep, I will show you more about all these functions. So this is conditional formatting, this is format as table, and so on and so forth. So that is all about Excel interface. So thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe, like, and drop. If you have any question, just drop it in the comment box. Or if you think you want me to talk about a particular topic, just drop it in the comment section. Thank you so much. Bye.